I'll put myself in there, myself. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? Let's get the beer out, most important thing. Not an ugly face, just the beer. Hope you're all right. How are we all doing? Hope you've had a nice weekend. Wanda bought me some tickets for Christmas. In May. Is it May? Mm-hmm. So it's in May. And yeah, bought tickets to Brew London. We went yesterday, went for the afternoon session, ended up going back for the other session in the evening, and had an absolutely fantastic time. It was really, really good. Met some really nice people that are in the chat, people that we've not met before that said that had watched the channel. Obviously, Dave came with us and it's been pre-planned for, Christ knows, about 7-8 months. And it was really, really nice. Met some really good beer, really good company. And I can't thank Wanda enough, actually. I can't thank Wanda enough for arranging to take us. It was a great evening, a great day and great evening, apart from someone knocked Wanda's food all over the floor, but I'm not going to mention that. So which is why we went back. But it was nice. I've met some people that I've not met before. A lovely guy called Guy, who came over and said hello. Emma and Mark, who came over. David Wilson, who knows in the chat, and we spent the day. Who's been a big supporter of our channel for some time. It was lovely spending some time with David. There was another guy, got an email. I'm just going to check because I want to make sure I get these people's names right because it's really important. A guy called Reese, who's got a YouTube channel called Cool Ripe. So go if we can find Cool Ripe in the on the thing and share their channel. We've got any moderators in. I'd really appreciate that. Reese, and just going to check his other friends' names because my memory is absolutely shocking. And I sat and had about an hour's conversation with those two young lads. Really, really, really good guys. Reese and James. Had a really nice chat with Reese and James. And it was lovely. Absolutely lovely. We got back this morning. Luke John Frost, who I've just seen. I'll go for the comments in a minute. I got Liam for Travel and Brews. Trilby Phil was there. Had some fun with Trilby. And also, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and sometimes YouTube isn't the nicest place to be, and I hold my hands up to certain things, but I put certain things to rest with a couple of friends that I fell out with, Paul and John. So Law's Brewing and Paul from Paul's Beer Reviews. Spent some time with both of them, and they're good ladies, and it was nice to meet up in person and sort things out. So Paul and John, thank you ever so much for accepting my apologies and sort of moving forward. Really appreciate it. It's been good. It's been a good weekend, Wanda, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. We've been over to Staggeringly Good this afternoon, had a couple of beers, and I thought, you know what? I'm sure Wanda will join us for a little bit because there's something in it for her. So I'm just going to jump through the comments and then we'll come back. We'll come back to the comments. Moose Girl, Christine, how are you doing? Hope you're all right. Caught you on Steve's channel. It's always nice to see nice people. So thank you so much for joining. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you've had a great weekend as well. Of course, Thomas is in. It makes no sense if he's not. Depot Cocktail, even though we'll be in shortly. Cheers, buddy. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you had a great weekend. Late. I was late. I was doing a Chris the Butcher and Wanda's just burped. And yeah, obviously, you know, if Chris is late, there's a reason. That was me. I've just had a pizza because I was starving. Absolutely starving. Trilby Phil, if you don't follow Phil on Instagram, go and give Phil a sub and a follow, whatever you do on Instagram. I'm not massive on Instagram. I don't really understand it. But I had some fun with Phil yesterday. He's a lovely, lovely bloke. Looking forward to seeing him in August at Warrior Fest. Staggeringly Goods It's their beer festival that's on the HMS Warrior. I think it's the first weekend in August. So really looking forward to that, and had some good fun. We ended up in Bermondsey for about an hour. Me, Wanda, Phil, David Wilson, and Liam from Travel and Brews. And then Wanda got hungry, so we ended up buying tickets to go back to Brew London for the evening session. It was dead, wasn't it, Wanda? Absolutely dead in the evening. But in the
people, but not as packed as in the day.
Yeah, in the day it was heaving, absolutely heaving. But yeah, really good, really good. So lovely to see you, mate. Yeah, I don't think he was. To be fair, he lasted quite well. I mean, usually he goes to bed about 2:30. Phil, David Wilson. Thank you ever so much. David came up to us in the queue. We were waiting for the Blue Van Man, Dave. And David came over and said hello. And David's been a huge friend to our channel for some time. So it was really, really nice to spend some time. And we spent most of the afternoon with David. He's a lovely, lovely guy. And we can't thank him enough for everything that he's done for our channel. And it was like, I was saying to Wanda earlier, actually, obviously we've been out for a couple of beers, and it was nice that I could push off and find things with Dave, the Blue Van Man. And I knew Wanda was in safe hands with David, and it was cracking. Actually, it was he's a very knowledgeable man about beer. I didn't discuss this with him yesterday, but I'd actually like to do a beer review with him. If he would be up for it, we can arrange something. I know Mark, the Pondering Man's in as well, and we'll look at. I've still got the Cola Sour. I'm getting there. I more or less took the weekend off. Did very little at Brew London, actually. I've got some walkabout videos. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it. It's just us walking around, if I'm honest, and I just wanted to go to enjoy myself and be with Wanda and anybody else that came up to say hello. Actually, I know Wanda said that a few people came over and said hello to her as well. So if she didn't, Wanda is the most timid person you'll ever meet in your life. So she was a bit worried about Brew London. So hopefully she did herself proud. She was good as God. She was absolutely hammered. Hello, David. David said hi, Scott. Hello, mate. Lee J, how you doing, mate? I'm really, really well. I've had a lovely weekend. It's been great. Just, I'd say chilling out, but it hasn't been chill out. It's been full on. And then I didn't book the train back till about 1 o'clock this afternoon. So we ended up sort of waltzing around London. There was all sorts going on at Buckingham Palace, and I put a video up about the Gurkhas, the Gurkha band earlier. There was also a guy in a park that was in St James's Park feeding birds, and they were landing on him. And Wanda's never been to Downing Street, so we had a pop over there and had a look at that as well. So it's just been nice, and then we ended up back at where the eye is, and there was a little place there, wasn't there, Wanda? Yeah. And we had a couple of Wanda had a cider. I had a couple of beers, can't even remember the bloody hell they were. Howling Hops was one of them, very nice. And then we caught the train back. Decided to go to Staggeringly Good because they've got a brand new beer out called The Myth of the Butt Brain. Had it on tap. It's an New England IPA. It's fantastic. I'm going to pick a can up because they're canning it, or they canned it, but it was the can.
Sorry.
The can wraps were delayed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Welcome to more. Yeah, so it's been, and we had a couple up there, and decided that. Jesus Christ, you're right. You're dying. It's like a fucking earthquake over there, love. All right, mate, chill out. Don't have a cow. Brew London glass.
Oh, I've got eyes watering right now.
Wanda doesn't sneeze like a normal person.
No.
Thanks again for yesterday. It was great to meet you both.
I'd like to let everyone know.
Yes, we know. The whole fucking world knows that you sneeze. Jesus Christ, like a fucking bullet going off. Yeah, mate, absolutely loved it. Absolutely fantastic time. Really appreciated your company. Knobhead. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for knocking Wanda's food all over the floor. Hello, Dave. Hi, Dave. Enjoy. So yeah, and vice versa. I got a voice message from Dave this morning saying that he really liked your company as well, and just easy to get on with. Did you build his home though? Trilby said it was nice to meet you, Dave, and to see David again. Luke John Frost, another lovely guy. Lovely to meet you yesterday. Did you enjoy the beer tickle? I don't actually remember the beer tickle. How late on was this? I've got no idea. But I know you came a long way, mate. Of all of us, I think you came by far the furthest. So fair play to you, mate. Really nice to meet you as well. And you, Phil, great to see Trilby as well. It was nice. It's nice putting faces to names as well. Obviously when people come over and just say hi, and obviously you're a name in the chat and along this, I don't know which way you're looking at it, along this side, isn't it? So when people come and say hello, it's like hello, and it's like, say you introduce yourselves. Obviously you know what we look like, we've got no idea what you look like. So it can be a bit daunting sometimes. Actually, I still haven't got used to it, in all honesty. Luke says, hi, Mr. Wilson, Mr. BVM. I suppose you too feel me. So everyone's saying hello to everybody. Dave says YouTube is toxic. It is. We all know it's toxic. But it's whether you can get past that toxicity, and crucially,
sometimes though, isn't it?
sorry, yeah, no, it's hard. It's also whether getting past the toxicity is worth that. Some are, some aren't.
It depends on the day that you're having as well.
Absolutely.
You could be in a good mood and you can handle things a bit better. But some days, if you're having a bad day, everything's a bit rubbish, and that just adds to it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I think that's very fair. At the end of the day,
You can't help but kick off and say something.
Someone said nice t-shirt. This is my Awakening t-shirt from Fallen Acorn. There, love it. I fully appreciate. I do appreciate. I'm not always the easiest to deal with. I like to think I'm straight down the line, and if I've got something to say, I'll say it. And say I'm very lucky that I put a couple of things to rest yesterday. Hopefully for the better. In all honesty, Summer Steve, evening guys. How you doing, mate? Hopefully you'll come next year. We'll be back Brew London next year, hopefully. So come up with us. It'd be nice to have a drink with everybody. I'm actually on. I know it's in Lidl, but Wanda won it. she won it when she went off with David Wilson to the Lane Brewery stall. She won a can, so I'm going to drink that. And I've got another beer that was given to me yesterday that I was going to do a whole video on, but I think I'm just going to do it on the channel, on the live. David Thompson, evening geezer. How you doing, buddy? Someone says hi to everyone else. I really enjoyed Brew by Numbers yesterday, Scott. Bloody love it. I like Brew. So we went off to Bermondsey with Trilby. You coming over? Yeah. With Trilby, Liam, David Wilson. And the only reason that we didn't carry that on was the fact that Wanda was hungry because Dave knocked all her food over the floor on purpose.
Stop him. Dave, ignore him. Absolutely ignore him. He's just winding you up.
So you can do the comments.
I actually did most of those nugs, and I was quite happy, and I was stuffed.
They were called nugs, chicken nuggets. I had nugs? Fiery buffalo nuggets.
Weren't you going to review that?
No. I've picked them up. I said I'm going to do this one. I've got the other one in the fridge.
Oh, I didn't know they were from Brighton.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we won. I won that.
I know. I just said that.
Oh, okay.
I said it's in Lidl, but you won it.
I'm actually freezing. What's wrong with me?
You've been out in the sunshine all day.
I'm really, really cold.
Right, you can do the comments then.
Oh, can I now?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Hello, everybody. I'm on a cup of tea.
So, she's here.
Oh, it's cold.
Cheers, everyone. Hope you had a nice weekend. I've had a lovely weekend.
Yeah, it's gone really quick. It looks really far away. That's better. What are we on?
This one here, Luke John Frost. More politics on YouTube at times.
Oh.
You and your lovely wife are top peeps. Thank you very much. I'm me. I'm me. Am I perfect? No.
Nope.
It
is perfect.
Am I honest?
Maybe too honest sometimes.
A bit too honest.
Hi, Scott. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate.
I've had a fucking brilliant weekend, man. It's been lovely. Absolutely bollocks last night.
Mark Jones. Hey up, guys. Hope you're both good. Just out for a walk and found a pub. Lose calories, put them back on.
Mate, to be fair,
I couldn't find clothes today.
I don't think I'm losing any calories in a minute. I've drunk so much this weekend. And do you know what? Also, a massive thank you to the guys at Lord's Brewing yesterday that looked after not just me, but everyone else at Trilby Field. So there was Lydia, Abby behind the bar. Mark's, he's not called Mark's Beer Reviews anymore. He's called the Craft Beer Hub. Paul, John, all of those guys for looking after us yesterday.
Yeah, it was quite a good day out, wasn't it?
It was fantastic.
There was so many breweries. It was like pick a mix a bit.
Well, Wanda went there worrying that she'd have nothing to drink.
Yeah.
She walked in, vocation. I like Mad Squirrel. this, and this. You know, like a pig. Like,
and Dead and Buried.
Dead and Buried.
The ciders.
I buy Brew London. That's all right about it.
Hi, June. How are you?
Are you glad to have him home? We've got rid of him now.
That's the meaning of life, Mark, says Luke.
That's a nice beer.
Mark, build up a fast. Yep. So you do your walk-in the lovely sunshine, and you have a beer for a reward.
Yep.
So, yeah. Walk-in, what's that say? Walking kills, drive more, says Luke.
We met some really nice people, didn't we? We met
that's always a nice
Guy. He was a nice chap. I can't remember the lady's name. I do apologise. We had Reese and James. They were nice young men.
James Brews. Evening, everyone.
Good evening.
What a cool surname.
I don't think that's probably his surname.
Brews.
He just Brews.
Okay.
Fuck me.
June says hi to David Wilson. Dave tells me you are a very nice man.
And he didn't build your home. We have now established this. He did. He
had to put up with us lot.
And he did very well, and he kept me out of trouble.
Steve said, "So glad you had a good time. Gutted I couldn't go.
Next year, come next year."
Luke says Mr. Wilson is a lovely man, quite suave.
What a gentleman. He was very suave, wasn't he?
He was, certainly was.
Very suave, very trimmed beard. I need to take some advice, David, for the beard trimming, because yours is very immaculate, and I just look like a fucking out-of-date hedgehog.
David said, June, Dave had a great time chatting to him.
And he messaged me on Instagram saying exactly that as well.
Shame you weren't there, Chris, says Luke. We could have done the 3 Trilby show.
So, Chris, it was no secret. Right, it's not true. It was no secret within the pyramid that me and Dave were coming. It's been planned for absolutely months, but no one's
kept it a surprise.
It was a surprise that Dave was there. We knew we were going. Chris, it's too far for him. Bless him.
I think you might need lighting, Sue Scott.
That's fine.
Wonder on the beer you are drinking.
I did, yes.
On most of the stores, there was like a competition where you spin the wheel.
There was some. I don't see it.
And we won truckloads of stuff yesterday. It was cool, brilliant. Kenny J says, "Cheers, Scott."
Hello, Kenny. Hope you and Maureen are keeping well, mate.
Blue Van Man wants to know, did you see Prince Andrew today, Scott?
No.
I really didn't want to see that person today.
If I did, I wouldn't remember.
Luke says, I've seen a few Prince Alberts, BVM. Evening, Phil, says Chris. Do
you know what Prince Albert
bless
is?
You. No.
Right, I'm just going to mute the mic.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell Wanda, and you will be able to watch her reaction.
Are they pervy people?
Not now.
Oh.
Anyway, I wasn't expecting that.
Scott, what's this about your campaign itself?
Right.
You was gutted, weren't you? Because you won that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I won the.
I won it. Thank you, Phil.
No, I won it. The Budvar.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you win one?
Yeah, but I don't know where it went. Anyway, wait, stop. I'm going to go. Stop.
No, I'm going.
Yeah, just stop.
Everyone's saying bless you. Wonder when.
Yeah, just wait. I'm just going to tell the story about the Budvar.
Yeah,
so my bag was wet, and we're like, "What's happening with my bag?" And then it turns out there was a split in the can, and it was pissing everywhere. I kept turning it around, and it was spraying me in the face.
I know.
It sprayed other people.
Get my foot. It was a bit too far out for me.
Yeah, and it's expensive. It's not cheap.
Ginge has my Brew London glass. So
it's a nice glass.
Wanda, can I have your address so I can send some of the cookies back that have just hit me? Bless you. Thank you, Luke. Also,
how many?
I can't do a quiet
How many
sneeze.
packets of love corn did we pinch?
Absolute truckloads. I love love corn. It's great. 1,000-mile trip to see this lot, said Luke.
Yeah, I know you were saying it was a long way.
A bit of a distance. Jesus Christ, said Chris.
Yeah, I think Luke comes from Newcastle way. He's definitely up there in the northeast.
All good, Chris?
9.5 hours on the train in one day.
Hope you're good.
Fuck me.
9.5 hours. Jesus. We only had done 2 hours and we were falling asleep. All in one day. I am ruined today.
Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. We had to wait around 4 hours for our train, didn't we? Yeah. Luckily, it was really nice.
We done lots of stuff this morning. We saw lots of really cool stuff as well. Just on our walk, it was just all happening, wasn't it? It was pretty awesome.
It was mental. Absolutely mental.
If I saw you, Scott, I wouldn't be coming up to you. I've been running away.
I would hope not. I'd like to think I'm halfway approachable. Maybe I'm not.
Evening all, said Righty63. Warm night. It's getting a bit chilly here now. It's been a lovely day though.
But we were awake this morning at 2:30 in the morning having a conversation,
having a conversation at 2:30, thinking.
Neither of us could sleep, were we? Just thought we were going to die in our Airbnb and be murdered in our sleep.
Yeah.
Hello, Brett.
Hello, mate. Did you manage to go to the Vibrant Forest Bar?
No.
I didn't see that.
No, I did. I pointed it out to you. To be fair, there's so much there. It's so easy to get lost in it.
Danny Bloom, I respectfully like to say, oi, oi.
Hello, buddy. I need to send you a picture. I'll send you a picture in a minute.
I tickled his beard, Thomas, and it was about 1:30. His smile said it all.
Oh, was that Luke John Frost? He wanted to tickle my beard. I don't actually remember that.
David Wilson. Hi, David Wilson.
Nugs. Those Nugs. Are they just a London company? If you see anything by a company called Nugs,
hi Thomas.
So they literally do like chicken nuggets, but they are fucking like boulders, and the buffalo sauce in them was you were tucking into it, weren't you?
I accidentally had the buffalo sauce in the evening, and my mouth was on fire. I didn't like the experience. I got a massive headache after that.
I think we ended up giving them to Paul and Lydia, didn't we?
I don't know.
Behind the Lord's Bar.
Dave, honestly, don't worry. I was stuffed anyway. I had my fair share. He's just being Scott.
He was.
Oh my God, Dave the Nug Knocker.
he was gutted, bless him. And to be fair, I like to think that I didn't really mention it to him.
Luke says BVM, the Nug Knocker.
Nug Knocker.
So Luke, winky face. Bloody dogs gobbing off at the gate. Oh, okay. Hi Lou. Lou's in the chat. Not as pleased as he was to be home, walked in and straight to the toilet.
Well, stop. Don't push anything.
Right, okay.
So we got a message from Dave. It was quite early. Don't push anything.
I'm not. I'm just...
It was quite early, saying he was on the road.
Yeah. We was up early though, weren't we?
But he must have been up and gone. So he either needed a shit.
He just wanted to get home.
Or he wanted to see June so he could mess all her table up.
Really
He did miss her. He did say
miss
that,
her.
didn't he?
Yeah.
He did say he missed you, June.
So
He
yeah.
didn't.
Hi, and Lou saying hi to Dave and June. Lane's beers are worth trying. Enjoyed the fader.
That's
and
a
the
nice.
Brighton Rock. Yes, I had the peppermint one, and
Peppermint
it tastes
stout.
like rock. Definitely.
So you went off.
I enjoyed that.
You went off to David Wilson to the
Yeah.
Lane's beers.
Yeah, and
Me
got that.
and Dave went off to Budvar. You came over with that peppermint stout.
Yeah.
And it
was
tastes
very
like,
nice.
it was really nice.
And it did remind me of a stick of rock.
It did. It was really nice.
Yeah. Big shout out to Jackman.
Also Russell, Jackman 7. Also Kent Beer Reviews, Craig. Another lovely guy. Just had a fantastic time.
Jackman the pencil was a great guy. Why is it called a pencil?
He kept saying that he was going to be like a swan Vesta when he stood out in the sun. His head was going to burn because obviously he's got no hair on his head.
Oh. Alan Zinn, evening.
Hello,
Brew
Alan.
London looks amazing. I'm so jealous.
We had a great time, didn't we?
Yeah, it was
Don't
cracking.
smash through.
Yeah, because a lot of them are saying hello to
Okay,
each other.
right.
So
I'll leave you to the comments.
thank you. Leave the comment queen to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I in the shit yet?
You always are. It just
The depth of it varies.
Yeah.
You've got it, Wanda.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life.
Yeah. David Wilson, my beard is a
Tramp chic.
I let it grow, trim moustache, did shampoo it the day before as I was meeting you.
I haven't shampooed one. Ever.
Yeah. David Wilson should wear a cravat.
He's a very well turned out man.
Yeah.
David Wilson, isn't he?
Yeah. Trilby says, I'm good. Cheers, Lou. Hope you, Chris, and family are well. So yeah, I think we're caught up.
Good.
So yeah, what is anybody drinking anything at the minute?
No.
I'm on a cup of tea.
Wanda's on a cup of tea. What?
Yeah.
We went to Staggering Good, so you had 2 cans of their Stegosaurus.
Yeah, and then a small
wine.
white wine and lemonade with lots of ice cubes because it was very hot.
It was baking there, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
We've
sun
got a
was quite
picture,
honest.
actually.
It was really, really nice.
I can show you a picture. I'm like that.
And then we picked up a pizza on the way home. I'm ready for bed though, to be fair. I'm shattered from yesterday.
Look at our stupid faces.
Where's Iceland? They ain't got Iceland in that
No
picture.
Iceland's in that picture. No stupid
No.
faces in an Iceland thumbnail. Who does that, eh?
I know. Dave is literally laughing his head off, look.
Literally, his head has fell off.
Oh yeah, all good, Trilby. Glad you're all good too. I'm great. Cheers, mate. Scott was cruel, but I'm laughing. Got hiccups now. Poor Wanda. We know that what Scott is getting in a few weeks' time.
We know what Scott is getting in a few weeks' time. What's that?
Chris, I've absolutely no idea what Prince Albert is, and that's not a joke.
It's a knob ring.
Oh, for God's sake. I was nodding and Chris had the live on and Wanda sneezing woke me up.
Yeah. Well, it wakes the fucking street up here. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
the little
God.
birds. You see little animals come out like that. When Wanda sneezes, they go like that. What's that?
Now then.
Now then.
Yeah.
That's Josh Edwards.
Chris, Google it. You don't want to Google that.
Well, you
Trust
can.
me. I found out what it was. And I was like, yeah, you're going to say what I said. Anyway, I say we have nothing like that in Ireland.
So can I ask you a question before we go through the rest of the comments?
Yeah.
What was your favourite part of yesterday?
Of yesterday?
Yeah, before we go through any comments.
Eating nugs.
Okay.
How when I saw the picture of the nugs come up, how long I've been desperate to try them.
Well, you called them nugs
Nug nugs.
for fucking ages.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try the nugs. I'm like, they're just nugs. But when I can't remember what time it was, but when she said, "Oh, should we go?" I think David Wilson said she was going to food. Wanda was like she was
nugs
faster than Usain Bolt over 100 meters, heading to it. But it was actually my favourite bit.
Do not Google it, Chris, or If you do, hide the history.
Wanda.
Yeah.
Ask me my favourite part of Brew London.
No.
Why?
It's
No,
a
I'm gonna be
boy
honest.
chicken. No, Scott.
No.
No, we're not doing it.
No.
No.
I was going to joke. I was going to make a joke.
No.
I'm not going to say anything.
No. Anyway, it's a boy.
It was meeting everybody.
No, it really wasn't.
It was.
Yeah, Chris, Google it. Laughing face. I don't want to know, says Chris.
He doesn't want to know.
I didn't want to know, Chris, either.
No,
now I know.
No, everyone knows. I said it's a knob ring.
I've been learning a lot.
It goes for the penis
Stop it.
I'll just.
I went clubbing lots in the 90s. Knew a guy with a
winky like a watering can.
Oh dear.
Is this what we've been reduced to on this channel?
Yep.
Prince Alberts and watering cans.
Yeah.
Right.
I had before I squeezed the van out of the car park. Oh yeah, because he showed me a picture and it was literally that much from the
it was like 3 centimetres.
That's all he had in the space, wasn't it?
And then Dave did laps of London trying to find the print works. It took him about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He
got lost, didn't he?
Well, he had to have two Nottingham Forest fans show him where it was. That must be a bit of a fucking come down.
Anyway, Bud Farm Filtered was great, said Luke John.
I didn't try that. I tried their dark lager. The dark lager was lovely. It was really nice.
Is there a cleaning product to help with that? Had an idea. Go to Brew London for my 40th. Oh dear.
That'll work, actually, because he's the 26th of April, isn't he? So it could be his 40th birthday. It could be the month after.
Yeah.
So that would work for him.
Oh. BVM, you had to do that to get the van out of the low roof car park.
Yeah, he was very close.
You know it, Trilby. Silver Spare from Lords for me, says Luke.
What favourite beer?
I'm drinking a pear cider from Lidl. Quite lovely. Le Trap.
I'll go back to Steve's comment. I quite like a pear cider, actually. It's not a cider I'm not a cider. What was the one you had today? The Kingston Press.
Yeah, that was nice.
Mixed berries was lovely.
Absolutely. Le Trappist blonde on the perfect draft. Gorgeous, says Alan.
Oh, I'm going to be honest, Al. Not a massive fan of Belgian beer these days.
Just got chicken out oven, dog down drive, watching World Going By. Within 10 seconds in bloody kitchen. After the chicken. Luke says, what does it taste like, Steve?
A pear.
Sounds good, Alan. Like pear. No. I've just noticed Scott is wearing his Brew London wristband. Me too, mate. I've been too lazy to cut it off. My second one got stuck on my skin. I didn't realise it had been stuck onto my skin. And yeah, and the other one accidentally come off somehow.
No, you took it off by mistake. You tore at it. Yeah, it sort of came away, didn't it?
No, I peeled a bit and it was like, it come off in my hand.
Anybody that's interested, so if you follow Dave on Blue Van Man on Twitter, he just posted a picture on there how much space his van had in the thing. It was not a lot.
Hello, you wonderful people, said Geordie.
Hello, Geordie. How you doing, buddy?
One finger pull will do it, Trilby. You lazy blip blip. Hope you're good.
Blip blip.
Oi, Geordie, you Glaswegian legend. Yeah. Did Wanda get her balloon back? No, it's still on the roof of Brew London.
So Wanda got a balloon from...
they wouldn't let me have any more.
They were from...
Well, guys, it made me look like give you a light bulb above your head.
Light bulb moment.
Yeah, light bulb.
I
was really excited to get this balloon.
I can't remember who the brewery were, and Wanda was very proud. It was a cow balloon.
Yeah.
And
it had stickers on it as well.
Stickers on it. And also, she let it go.
It went. It just fell off my wrist because it was loosely on my arm.
Was it? I can't remember who the brewery was.
No, I can't remember now. There's a lot I don't remember about.
Round Corner. Cheers,
Round
Dave. Thank you.
corner. Thanks, Dave.
Round the corner from Dave.
West Ham fan TV legend Pixels in.
How you doing?
Finally got my hands on Vocation Toucan Tropic.
That's in Asda's.
Took ages to arrive in my Asda. My Asda is a joke for that.
I quite like that from memory. It's a nice beer.
And Lee says he's definitely going to Brew London next time. 100%.
Come see. Come see us.
Hope all is good. David Tobin's in. Hello, David. Hi, Scott and Wanda. What are you up to today?
Recovering.
We spent the morning sightseeing around London. We looked at all different things, and we got to see a lot of stuff happening, didn't we? We were like really lucky today.
There was people everywhere today.
And the weather was lovely.
We were Brew London yesterday. Stayed overnight at an Airbnb, and I booked a later train because I didn't want to be rushing. And to be fair, and also the guy that we stayed at his flat,
yeah,
he was a lovely man, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was, yeah,
very friendly.
Tolerated us coming back late at night. Didn't know where we were.
Yeah, he did try to phone
I
me.
did say about it.
And then I was getting yumped because I couldn't get in. And, but he was a lovely guy. And Avik, his name was.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we had some time to kill this morning.
Yeah, we had 4 hours sightseeing around London. Literally
my feet hurt now.
And then we had a cider, and you had an IPA in the along the river there. What's it called?
I can't remember what it's called. Hang
on. Baby Sham is worth a try. I haven't seen Baby Sham for years with the little deer on it.
Yeah, that's it. It was a little deer. Quite expensive.
Yeah. Hope you can, Alan. Be nice to meet and chat.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Mondo Daft as a brush. Can you get a potato bin? So, Mr. Chippy Cricks, who still talk. You promised him.
I know.
He promised you, didn't he?
Right. I'll do you a deal, Mondo.
Yeah.
If there's no chippy trips by the end of this week, an episode, unsubscribe to the channel. Is that fair?
I didn't put blub blub. I put tweet.
Yeah, twat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, unsubscribe to the channel one day. If there's not one by the end of this week, that's how much I guarantee one.
Oh, yeah, David, we had a very nice
the
Yorkshire pudding beer.
That was the first one I had.
Yeah.
Actually, the Yorkshire pudding beer.
You enjoyed that. Mondo vodka is made from potatoes.
Correct.
It would be great, all right, for all of us to get together. Chris Allen. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
London Beer Factory Jungle Trip going down nicely in Bedhampton.
That's in Tesco's.
Have you reviewed that one, Scott?
I don't think I have. There's been a couple of renditions of Jungle Trip. I don't know. Is it? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I messaged the girls to say that I lost the balloon and I was gutted. I was so sad. I was devastated. It flew off. I was like, no. Yeah. I'm such a child.
My fucking legs hurt.
Chris, that's a belting beer, mate. What time are we on to anyway?
We'll be here for about an hour or so.
Oh,
not long.
You said that an hour.
Yeah, but no, didn't I start at 7? I started at 7. It's 40 minutes.
6 Baby Sham glasses in loft with total cupboard ashtrays and water jugs. Pubs gone by.
Yeah, we're only going to be here for an hour or so. It's not going to be a long one.
Yeah, no, I think I'm done. David Wilson, set a reminder for next year to bring humorous balloons and some string. For some daft reason, I've agreed next year with Trilby and Steve.
There you go.
For God's sake. That's because you're an idiot, Luke, said Phil.
I'll be an idiot.
Will be lovely, Luke, to meet you.
It's always nice meeting up with people. It's
Brew London on once a year or twice. I think it's on once a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think the trade one's on the Friday, and then the Saturday is the open up to the public.
Yeah.
All right.
Correct.
Steve said unsub now, then block Scott. No chippy fit.
If there's no chippy trips by the end of this week, I've failed. I've failed as a YouTuber.
West Ham fan, like your chippy trips?
We fall out in the chippy trips, though, do we?
Huh?
We fall out in chippy trips.
Oh, because we have different opinions on things
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's they're good videos, but they're quite.
We have different ideas of how to do it.
They're difficult to film.
Yeah. You can read that one out.
I know how the Prince Albert and Twat. I bought this. There you go. I'm going to open this.
Maybe next year, but only if Alan Meader's going.
So.
And Thomas.
Abby and Paul. Paul's beer reviews. Gave me this last night. Said, have you tried Jasper, which is Dawes Brewing Company's ginger infused Jasper Golden Ale? I said no. So they gave it to me. I've got no expectations. I said to him, can I be brutally honest? He said yes.
Alan said he's 100% there next year.
Oh, okay, so are we.
Alan, there are other beer festivals. Some people may do Christmas one, Brew by Numbers, Riverside Festival in June, Great British one, August, London Craft Beer also in August.
We're looking at the London Craft Beer Festival.
Allen, are you doing Warrior Fest this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris Allen is. I'm sure we met Chris. It was staggeringly good.
Yeah.
I
think so. It rings a bell, doesn't it?
Going back to David Wilson, we've been looking at London Craft Beer Festival for the second weekend in August. We might well be there. Yeah. Ginger infused Gold Ale.
It definitely smells of ginger.
There is a lot of ginger in there.
David, I'm tempted by the Brew by Numbers. I didn't know. Oh, yes, that's the one I think I looked at and I said that looks really good.
Oh, the festival?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's like on a riverbank or something.
Yeah, because they're along the river.
Yeah, it looks really good because I thought, oh, wow, look at that view.
Because they're part of the Bermondsey Mile.
Yeah, the view looks amazing.
We might look at that.
I'll keep an eye out. Be great around Christmas. We went to London Craft Beer Market, the Christmas
London Craft Beer Market
in November, and it was bloody awesome.
Loved it. Really, really
and good. That's where we met Emma and Mark.
And John Gore, a couple of other people.
Jackman, hello.
Nice to see you yesterday, buddy. Really enjoyed spending some time with you, mate. Well, you obviously got home all right. He comes from Northampton.
Yes. That's where I used to be as well.
Yes.
David Tobin, I like your cool t-shirt, Scott.
So this is from Ford Naples Awakening Festival.
Yeah, I've got a pink one.
Could they see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a yearly one.
I feel it's not the easiest place to walk to. Get out at 02, 20-minute walk.
That's nice.
Hello, Jackman. Well, it's lovely to meet you. Jackman is still feeling rough from yesterday. You did wash hands.
Correct.
Oh, square table is it?
Hello, Joey. How you doing, buddy?
Yo. Hi, Joey. Everyone's saying hello to Joey. June is on the cannabis beer. Dave, what does she think to it?
I quite liked it. It was all right.
Did it smell like it?
It smelled skunky.
Did it?
Which is what you would expect from it.
Yeah.
But it was okay. It was nice.
Definitely explains a lot.
Yeah, it was nice. Shit house.
Oh dear. Never mind. What is that festival? Brew by Numbers. I'll just go answer this.
All right.
Back a minute.
Yeah, the Brew by Numbers Festival. Interested. A massive fan of Brew by Numbers. Brew by Numbers Festival is a new brewery. They went tap room in Bermondsey. Is it actually at the Brew by Numbers tap room, David? I will be quite interested in that. Actually, I'm a huge fan of Brew by Numbers beer. I'm not going this time, John. want to say thank you, really. We're going to go into it. Just thank you. And it's a nice beer. Chris and, sorry, Chris. Who the fuck else, Chris? Abby and Paul gave me this last night. That's what I'm drinking at the moment. It's a good beer, mate. Well done. But I'm not a huge fan of ginger per se. It is a nice beer. And for me, I wouldn't say any different. So, Luke saying hello to John. Handsome John's in. How's everyone's hangover? I don't have a hangover. I actually don't. We got up. We were out of our Airbnb at, I don't know the time we left Brew London, about 9:30. I don't know if you've gone. So I said bye to Paul, Abby, and Lydia and Mark, and we went back up at about 7:30. Went off to a spoon somewhere close to where we were. We had a breakfast. It was fucking terrible. It was awful. And then we had 4 hours to kill for the train. All sorts going on in London. But yeah, had a lovely time. Thank you for looking after us yesterday. And much love to you, your brewery. And just thank you for accepting me for being me, I think is how I best put that. And Paul. Hello, Ben. How you doing, mate? We're on your podcast, aren't we, soon? Send me a reminder. I know it's June. So absolute bedlam. Go and give Ben a follow. I know we're on it. I think we're on it early June, mid-June, sometime in June. I'm fucking useless with dates. Generally, I leave things to wander. So. Everyone's saying hello to John. Hi, John. Thanks again for the hospitality. Absolutely, hospitality. It was great to chat to yourself and Lydia. Absolutely nice people. Dave saying hello. Rank. I'm no like. They like it. Well, that's the cannabis beer. I quite like that. I think Dave bought me that. I quite liked it. It was all right. It was a nice beer. Alamede. Hi, John. I was saying I'm definitely going to Brew London next year. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be back. We're looking at London Craft Beer Festival in August. We got fucking staggeringly good one the week before, but I want to do some more. A lot went on last year, and I sort of removed myself from places that I could have gone to, and it's time to sort of be a bit more involved, and looking forward to it. John saying hello to Phil. Hello, Adrian. How you doing, buddy? I've just noticed that my mate Dean's done a Unity beer that's in Sainsbury's. I've just watched it before we came on. It looks really good. I'm a massive fan of Unity from Southampton. I shouldn't say that because obviously they're the enemy, but I'll speak as I find. If they're a good beer and a good brewery, I'll say it. And I've never had anything bad from Unity, so I'm going to try and pick that up this week. Jackman, great meeting you guys as well, Scott. Do you know what, mate? It was lovely. You, Craig, Kent Beers Reviews, Luke John Frost, Phil. Obviously, Dave came with me and Wanda. David Wilson, John, Paul. Other people, Cool Ripe, a channel that I didn't actually know they were a channel till he messaged me today. A guy called Reese. Just nice. It's just nice to be able to chat to people. I ain't no fucking celebrity. I'm just Scott, and I don't ever profess to be anybody else. Am I perfect? No. Am I hard to deal with? Fucking yeah. But I wear my heart on my sleeve, and sometimes it gets me a bit of trouble. John saying hello to Dave. We'll say hello to John. Lords are top people. I don't disagree with that. And there's a lot going on with me and John. And I am lucky that he takes me for what I am and what I can be, and I like to call him again my friend. And it's been a long time coming. At the brewery in Greenwich, they have lots of other beers coming. I think tickets, £53 a session, £53 a session, includes all beer. Is that what I'm sure you were telling me about that yesterday. Go look at that. See how the money stretches. It was a great afternoon. So good to all be together. I completely agree. I'm glad I came, and what I'm glad about is that I like to do things face to face, and I think there's no miscommunication there. Anyone can read into a text or read what they want to hear. Or read what you want to hear. That's not what is it. Read what you want to read. But when you're face to face, it was nice putting things to hopefully back to some way back together with Paul as well. And hopefully we can do some stuff in the future. I'm up for it. I hope you guys are. And life's too fucking short, man. Pencil. Pencil. Got permission for the wife next year for the 40th. Do it. Do it, mate. You won't regret it. Also going to Beer Central in Birmingham. 16th is... No, I won't. Birmingham's too far for me. Maybe. I have to see what Wanda says. Blue Van Man is a lot taller in real life, but just as bald as on the text. I think Dave's 6'5". 6'5", and just one of the nicest guys you've ever. I'm very. YouTube is a funny place. I think we can all agree there. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky that I've met some people that have really become good friends of mine, not just channels. So people like Trilby, David Wilson, I had an absolute blast with yesterday. Lovely, lovely man. Luke John. And then you've got the channel side of it. So Lord's Brew come. Dean, I fucking love Dean. I have so much time for Dean. Chris's beer reviews. All the beer. I rip the piss out of Barry from All the Beer No Idea, and he takes it all. He takes everything and just slings it back. And Dave and Chris, I've been absolutely blessed that those two guys have really looked after me and Dean in the last year or so. And it's been a blast. I am lucky. It's great. And it's great to come in and chat to you. Wanda did what I do tonight. I said, do an hour and a bit, hour or so. And she's like, okay, if you want to. But there's something in it for her. What do you make noise? Yeah, WhatsApp me. Just let me know. And if you've done it, let me have a look. Come, I am terrible. Hang on. Ben is the 23rd of June. I'll stick it in the diary. I haven't got a diary. John is more handsome. He's quite small. John's a lot shorter than people actually realise. One of my favourite memories of John is when he turned up in Portsmouth, where they came, John, Lydia and the kids, and Paul came round for a barbecue, and John got off the hovercraft and he bounded off and he almost fucking took me over. He came off like a fucking rocket. And we haven't spoken, we haven't seen eye to eye in the last year, but I've missed John as a friend. So I'm hoping, move on. Fuck him. I'll hold you to it. So Jagman's still ropey. I went out when I got back for more beers. Fuck me. I don't know what time we left. I'm sure we left about 9:30. Wanda was done. She had a massive headache. We went off to Bermondsey, and then she said she wanted to come back because she wanted something. I think she wanted some more nugs. So I paid for the tickets to come back, and it was lovely. And then we spent a bit of time and ended up back at the the Airbnb about 9:45. I couldn't get in because I couldn't get hold of him. But in the end, he came down, and he was a lovely, lovely guy. Did you get back okay? Hair of the dog. I did that. About 11:30. We ended up in by Waterloo Station. There's that big park enclosure where you can have I can't remember what it's called. I've done a video in it, but it's fucking rubbish, so no point putting it up. And I had a couple of beers in there, wandered out, so I just fancied something a bit. Okay. So happy. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, Steve. Oh, no. Misconnecting train by 40 minutes. Ended up getting a taxi and home just after. Fucking mate. I am going to fart. Okay. That's for free. That doesn't cost you anything. It's good, isn't it? We got in about 2 hours ago. Jesus Christ, John. I went to pick up the pallet this morning of all the stuff, and it was gone. The bloody courier packed it up, and it's on its way to Cornwall. That's a nice beer. Crocky John, you need to keep an eye on these Southerners, you know. You've earned up. Oh, what do you mean Southerners, arsehole? Andy's beer reviews. If you don't subscribe to Andy, go and give Andy some love. I like Andy. A lot of time for Andy. Ended up on a live stream with him around Christmas time. I think it might have been on Thomas's. Lovely, lovely guy. Good work, Phil. Dave says, can't beat face to face. Completely agree. I'm very upfront. I'm very direct. I don't think I mince my words. But there's no reading between the lines. And some people don't like that. That's fine. But I think you always know where you stand with me. And it's just how I am. Wanda hates it sometimes. It's just, but that's how I prefer. My mum was half German. She didn't gas anyone. How does Brew London work in an all-inclusive ticket? They don't. I don't think they do them. I think you buy your ticket. John would be the one to ask for that. Obviously, I've just gone for the one day. I paid for what I could pay for, and yeah, I don't know. The best person to ask is probably John, buddy. Handsome John, nightmare. Yeah, fuck that. The trouble is you're up north though, and just weird people. Oh, John, man, I hope you're okay, dude. Have a rest. Yeah, mate. I just want to bury stuff, mate. The stuff I won't bury, but I'm not going to go into that. But all good. All good. Always the best way. Well, just think you know where you are, didn't you? Face to face best. Have you tried having? No, not with Wanda. Maybe later. So stay really good. Have a beer at Riverside. Perhaps see they have a few tickets. They've got a brand new beer out. I've tried it today. It's called Myth of the Butt Brain. It's fantastic. It's a New England IPA. I can't remember what percentage it was. And it's out in can. It was supposed to be out last Friday. I tried to pick one up before Brew London, but the can wraps have let them down. So I had a word with Joe while I was there today, and it's coming out this week. So I'll pick that up. They've gone very sour heavy. Brew London, staggeringly good, and I'm not a massive sour fan. I've said this before. I do try them, but it looks like they're doing a few more IPAs. I had a pint of their Testing the Fences, which is an old beer that they said a new beer, but it's not because I've reviewed it about 3 years ago. Oh, we've got live on Friday. I think we're live on Friday. The channel's 3 years old Friday this week, so come and join us. I'm sure me and Wanda are going to plan some games because I think where we do the live games, I think they go quite well. Unless I'm making a complete arsehole of myself. But yeah, we're going to do a few live games. So come and join us. Hopefully we might even get some of you on. Fight invitations. stuck man, I'm broken at this point. I have a busy week ahead of me, so no rest. Have to really go for it off the back of the festival. Mate, I know when we left, I think you'd had virtually no beer left from what Paul and Abby were saying, or you weren't putting more kegs on. So hoping that you've done really well. Hopefully you've brought some more people to your brewery, well, buddy. I'm going to Stay Really Good in a couple of weeks. Russell, if you're there, send me a message. Me and Wanda will come down and meet you. We'll come down and meet you. It's changed immensely in the last year or so. Stay Really Good. It's huge now. It's not, for me, it lost a little bit of its character, but it's still making fantastic beers. Really, really good beers. And I think you'll love it. You're a big softie. I am. I'm just a softie, but I've got a big gob on me. I do apologise. Taking the lady friend, Jackman, do Warrior Fest. Yeah, come to Warrior Fest. Come to Warrior Fest. August the 5th of August, 4th and 5th of August. Friday, we're there on the Saturday night. It's on HMS Warrior down in the dockyard down in Portsmouth. Stay Really Good. All sorts of beers. All sorts of food. Really looking forward to it. It's supposed to be there last year, got cancelled because of COVID, and really looking forward to it. Yeah, it's the fourth and fifth. I think, Steve. Hang on. It's the 5th and 6th. Sorry, 5th of August and the 6th. So Saturday the 6th, we'll be there. I think Phil's coming with us. So get a ticket. Sid Cannon, how you doing, buddy? That could be doable. Come along. Genuinely, come along, mate. You'll love it. Absolutely love it. Jackman, yeah, take a look. Jackman, come again. Come and say hello. Anybody that sees us, just come over and say hello. I like saying hello to people. One that gets a bit she how am I trying to put it? She's she's wary of new people, but once she's in her flow, she's absolutely fine. And she was a bit worried about Brew London, where we were obviously we've had this fucking dickhead in the chat, and she's a bit worried about telling people where we go. And I don't want to hide. I'm not hiding anything from anybody. And it was nice to just go. Couple of people come over. I didn't know who they were. Introduce themselves, and it's always really, really nice. At the end of the day, I'm not a celebrity. I'm Scott. I've got a daytime job that pays the bills, as is Wanda. I do this as my hobby, which is why sometimes it's quite hard to take some of the shit that goes on, because none of us are here for the hassle it causes sometimes, and that's the frustrating part of it. But the really nice part of it is when you get to meet people like Jackman, Luke, John, Trilby, Phil, Mark and Emma that we spent some time with yesterday, David Wilson, and the list goes on. Even Kent Beer Reviews, the lovely Craig Samuels, who I've got a bit of a checkered past with actually, but it's nice to finally shake up someone's hand, give them a hug, and have a beer with these people, and it's almost cathartic. It's a cathartic thing. There's certain people I won't do it with, but I just it's lovely. It's lovely. I had an absolute blast yesterday, and I got so much out yesterday, and it's all down to Wanda actually, and a couple of guys that were there that could have not accepted an outstretched hand, and so I appreciate that. Is that me going to Portsmouth, Philby? I think it might be. Sid saying hello to Dave. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes and I'm going. Luke says hi to Sid. Luke, if you come to Portsmouth, fly down, mate. I think you might, because it'll take you about fucking 10 days otherwise. Sounds like a great day. It was Haddle. Yeah, mate, it was, Colin. It was great, mate. If you get a chance and you like your beer, go to Brew London. You'll be looked after. It's great. It's a great day out. I've got to go back to work tomorrow for recovery. That's what I do, Philby. Hi, Sid. As I understand it, you buy a ticket, but you still have to buy your beers. Trade session, though, is all free beer. So you get a free glass, which is this one, and you buy beer. I've always been someone that's very proudly pays their way. I just think, and this is not taken away from anybody else. This is my point of view. And I know Dave feels exactly the same. So we turned up yesterday. Could I have got trade passes? Yes. Could I have done opposite? Yes. But we took the decision to turn up as paying customers because a lot of these breweries are struggling. They're struggling, man. And I know John won't mind me saying John's been one of them. Lords has been one of them. So if I'm going to turn up, I'm trying to pay my way. Because without your money, these breweries are going to go, and not just breweries, businesses. So if you can turn up and give them some of your hard-earned cash, then do what you can. It's like like these food bank, not the food bank, these other things. We've done the video on the trash cafe where you can buy things for 10p. That's absolutely fine. If you can buy it for 10p, but you can afford 30p, give it 30p, because these people have got families to feed. And it's really important, otherwise we're going to lose it. We're going to lose all of these things that we take for granted. And it's really important we don't do that. That's my point. I'm not saying that I begrudge people that are there for a freebie and a handout and everything. That's their prerogative. I like to turn up and pay my way as I can, if I can. Sid saying hello, Death. Oh, that's Death. What time is the live Friday, Scott? Bear with. I don't know. It'll probably be around 7. 7:30, I think it's penciled in for. It'll be around 7, buddy. But we're going to sort some games out and some other bits and pieces. Long shot, but does anyone know anything about the Glasgow Beer Festival in July? We're thinking about going. Best person to ask is Mark the Unpondering Man. Look out this week for Mark. John, do you have any beers at the Calderdale Beer Festival? Yeah, have a look, Russell. If you can come down, mate, it'd be great. Look, I'll be honest, I've been so busy sorting out infrastructure in the company. I've quite neglected sales, but now, top man. All the friends I've met since doing YouTube have been amazing. I don't have many friends near me, but loads. And that's what YouTube's about, Steve. I know I tease you about your live streams and that, but you do what you do. And I'm very lucky. I've made some really good friends through YouTube, and I don't take it for granted. I've never taken it for granted. It's a meter of men. I love it. Wanda doesn't. It's love hate with Wanda. Trying to get Philby up for a decent but cheap beer festival. Local beer is cheap in Yorkshire. I tell thee, I've only got to whip it. That was probably horrendous, wasn't it? Horrendous. Mark 100 man. So yeah, absolutely. In front of the mate, the parting station. Mark's your man with Glasgow. He's up there, so he'll give you any information you need. I know also, Mark, this week, remind me, we'll do that sour. the cola sour. We'll get that done this week. I've just been so busy at home, and sort of looking forward to Brew London. And all too well, John. Long live the White Rose. Who's Stuntman Steve again? Some great lads on here. So great to meet the brethren. Cheers. Cheers, Colin. Thank you so much, mate. Cheers to you. Cheers, Marcus. Just so you watch that message. We'll get it sorted this week. Thomas, Brew London is paid for admission, includes a free glass, then pay for beers as go. Lots of independent craft beer festivals are a set fee. They give you a glass and unlimited sample size pours. So, yeah, just check on the admission what you get for when you pay your money. There's some fantastic stuff out there. And as I said, if you can afford to, get along to these places and give them your money, because without these breweries, we're all in a shitter position. We all like good beer, and if we don't pay for it, we're going to fucking lose it. Hello, Colette. How you doing? Hope you had a lovely weekend. Don't forget, yeah, whatever. Thank you. David Wilson. Brilliant. I can be honest. I left my glass as well. Wanda picked hers up, and we got one of the BrewDog alcohol-free steel things, which is it's not a glass, but it's a nice drink receptacle. Should I call it BrewDog? But nice. Dave said always pay way. I completely agree, Dave. I'm a huge fan of that, because we want these places to continue. If we don't pay, there's nothing left. I hope you're all having a great day. Mark the Pondering Man. Cheers, mate. I've always thought, because I think you're in Carlisle. I'm sure you're in Carlisle, Graham, aren't you? Something like that. So sort of on the border. But yeah, get up there, mate. Go and give them some love. If you're generous to people, it always comes out. I've always been someone. I don't like taking things from anybody. Dave sent me a beer that I've got to pick up tomorrow. I know Chris has got the same from Robbie Knox, and it just makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. I was never brought up to take anything from anybody. I like to pay my way, and it's just something that's always stuck with me through adult life. I'm 46, Dave. He's 53, you know. Yeah, it's just how I am, unfortunately. Doesn't make me better than anybody else, worse than anybody else. It just makes me. John, thanks for the beers yesterday. Sleeper was great. I'm sure I had Sleeper. I think at the end of the night, I could have been drinking fucking battery acid, and I wouldn't have actually known. I did like the Mountain IPA. The Mountain IPA was it Baller? The Mountain IPA, it was lovely. It was an absolutely cracking beer. And to be fair, I'm not a massive fan of gingers, but the Jasper is a nice beer. I wouldn't want too many of them, in all honesty. I think it's a one and done. Move on to something else, because that ginger it's nice, but it's not a session beer, John. No offense. The Sleeper is a cracking beer. Well done, Lords. I need to put an order in. Hi all, hope gents are well. I cannot eat anything else. I'm so full. Wander's the same. We had pizza. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're well. Jagman, it was great to meet you in real life. One of the pleasures yesterday was Jagman. It was absolutely cracking. Have I missed Brad? Oh, it's Brad. Where the fuck is Brad? Well, if I have, because it hasn't come up. Brad Evans is there. Brad, I'll message you earlier. Hope you're keeping well. Hope Sophie's keeping well. And the baby. Do me a favour, re-message me your address, because I want to send something to you. And Jack Howard. I know he's not been in tonight, but Huge congratulations to Jack Howard and his lovely lady that gave birth to two young girls at the end of last week. So Jack, love you, buddy. Hi, Brad, the dad. Currently coachman. When he lives today, and the only beer festival. Yeah. I just knocked something in when I was knocking something in with a hammer. Did the beer, and I'd had my mate Adrian, who I've been working with, and Chris's beer reviews told me it was awful. And it just came onto me that I'm going to smack the fucking thing with a hammer. It's terrible. And I actually went into Southampton, round your way in Shirley on Thursday, actually, Adrian, and they had like 2 fucking containers of the stuff. It was horrific. One of the worst beers I've probably ever had. Roast chicken, roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, carrots, Yorkshire puddings, pig and black. Oh, I'm hungry now. You've always asked, mate. It's me. She's. I'm just. Just say it doesn't make me right. It's just how I am. Send me some beer. Any sleeper on the site? Well, I'm going to whack through these and then I'm going to go because I'm knackered. I know everyone else is going to be knackered. So yeah. Gentlemen, it's in 5 litre mini keg. Go to Lord's. If you're a mod on the channel, can you put Lord's Brewing's website in the chat, please? Get over to John and order some beer from him. Thank you very much. Thank you. I asked to I don't know. Buried. Listen, I'm going to be completely honest. I offered to pay for everything from Lord's, and I paid for a bit, but they also furnished me with beer yesterday as well. I'm not saying that they didn't give me some beer, because they did, but I always offer to pay because I think it's the right thing to do. June said, I'm okay, thanks. I'm feeling stuffed after Sunday dinner. Ooh. That black IPA, I had the black IPA. I know Wanda, actually, I think she had 2 or 3 glasses of the black IPA, David. And Wanda doesn't like black IPAs, but she did have that and was a huge fan of it. Hope you and Blue Van Man are keeping well. Absolutely made up for Jack. I've been buzzing away. I love Jack. Jack's a lovely guy. Completely agree. Have this lovely. Sorry. Yeah, been nice, quiet one with family. Hope you've had a nice day. I know it's only 20 past 8, but I'm going to bed. I'm shattered. Don't judge me. We ain't going to be far off, John. Thank you so much, mate. Let's do something soon. I'll just leave it at that. Love you, mate. Thank you so much for popping in. And thank you for putting up with me. I think I'll leave it at that. Thomas, thank you. Stuntman Steve's done the same as well. Handsome John. One per Scott will judge you. John. Scott, right now. Cheers, Dave. I'll get you tomorrow. I'm shattered. Moya needs feed at 9:30. She's worth staying up to. Cheers, John. Sleep well. F1 time for me. Absolutely. I'm off as well. Lovely to see you all. Have a blooming great week. And you, buddy. Everyone saying hello to Dave. Cheers, Dave. Cheers, BVM. Everyone saying hello. Bye. 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 Thank you so much for coming. Short, sharp shock this week, tonight. Had an absolute blast this weekend. Thank you to John. Thank you to Paul for accepting my hand of friendship. Thank you to everyone that came up and said hello. Thank you to Wanda for taking me. Thank you to my friend Dave, the Blue Van Man, for coming on with me. Thank you so much to David Wilson, that had an absolute blast with yesterday. Trilby Phil, Luke, John, all you guys in the chat. Congratulations to Jack Howard. Love to Brad Evans and Sophie. Thank you to June for letting Dave come. Jagman7, Absolute Blinder. I'm going to say, my name's Scott. I'm going to bed. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.